Hey there, brothers. I've got another world for us today. This one's got a lot in it, so let's get right to it. This world's called LittleFoot Campfire, and it's a neat little hangout world with a bunch of props, a few side quests, and it's also the home of a community called Josh Adventures. I'm going to leave some information about the Josh Adventures group in the description of the video. So what you can do is you can hit him up in his Discord with a group of friends, and he'll go ahead and host an event where he gives you a bit of an adventure. To find out more about what Josh offers, take a look at his Discord, which again will be in that description down below. Here we are at spawn. Like I said earlier, this is a world with a lot of stuff in it, so for quest users and better performance, clear your game cache, hide avatars, and set your safety settings to max. It would be best if you use a optimized avatar for performance reasons, and Josh suggests that we turn up our world volume for the best experience. Now we've got a little dog here called Broski. You good doggo. Here's some paintings that contain Josh's avatar. He typically looks like this, less like that. So the way the doggo seems to work is if you pet him, he will follow you, and if you hit him again, he'll sit down, he'll stay where he's at. But we'll let him come with us for now. From spawn, if we head on down the path, we'll end up at the campfire. Here's where we can choose if we want the campfire to be low or high quality. Now around the campfire we're going to find a bunch of different props, including this stick, and you can grab marshmallows and then you can heat those up. Booyah. And then you can eat that. It's got some lightsabers. Here's a Zippo and a cigar that you can smoke. This world has a bunch of little props that you can find and play around with. I'm not going to show you all of those. We've got a lot to see in this world, so we'll just keep going. Not too far away from the campfire location, there is a RV, which we can go inside of. It's got a few other props laying around outside, but if we go in, one of the things we can find is this. We can throw that in there.
It's me, Mario!
Beautiful. It took a second to load up, but it does.
Hello!
Yeah, there's some fun little videos you can play with these here. We've got a little model figure of the campfire. We've got a fridge with some more stuff within it. A toilet and shower. A little bedroom spot here. You can do some stuff here with this system. Looks like we're playing Sims right now. In here you can play with the blinds and take a look outside. This headset can be found on the TV inside that RV. All of the other times I've ever been here, when I put this on my head, it would teleport me to a different area where I'd have to complete a challenge where I'd have to get past a bunch of security cameras that were rotating, and whenever they saw you, they'd do this. And then you'd reset back at the beginning, so you had to get by without having them see you. That doesn't seem to happen anymore. I know the world gets updates all the time, so maybe that was a temporary thing, and maybe it'll be put back on later. Maybe there's another way to access that mini game in here. But yeah, I guess that's for you guys to figure out. Now, behind the RV, where we are here with this camera, if we walk past it, and we hit this button, we can open up this bunker here. And inside, we've got like a little on-air studio, where you can click on mics and set them up and sit down and chat. So we've got the campfire here again, we've got the gazebo. If we keep going past that this way, we've got something a little spooky to find. Once we clicked on that boat with the balloon, we ended up on Jackson and Wickham Street, which is the place from the It franchise. It doesn't seem like we can do a whole lot here though. There might be an Easter egg hidden somewhere, but I have yet to find it myself. If you find something, let us know in the comments below. There's a few places here where we can toggle some fireworks, and that's going to start launching over here. While we enjoy the fireworks, we can walk out into this little lake. So in the middle of this lake there's a boat with a rose as well as some wine. You just kind of roleplay with that. Nice little spot for a date right here. Now before we go up there and look at all of that, we'll actually show you something else that will help with a date kind of vibe. There's a few places where if you sleep in VR, you could probably come into here and do that. A, over by the initial campsite. B, Over here, this little secondary campsite with more tents. And then there's a third little spot right here where we can enter, and it's more of a romantic setting. Again, this world gets updated, so these little jump away spots can change, but this triangle here, if we go through that, we end up in what appears to be the Star Wars location where they had the meetings and the such. So just a little ways from the second little campground there, we've got this. If we walk into here, we end up in this spot. Most of these little cutaway places usually reference something, so I'm not sure what this one's referencing, but here we are. So in the previous clip, we went through a doorway, and then we ended up in a strange place that I didn't quite recognize. One of you guys might recognize that. But either way, I went through that same place again, and I ended up here, which is like a place where there's some kind of hostage situation going down or something. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot going on here. Maybe there's an Easter egg you can unlock with this triangle only having two things filled in. Maybe you can find something to fill in the third. But it's an interesting scene nonetheless. You got a little outhouse where you can sit and chill, leaving the campground area behind and heading towards the waterfall and cliffs. There's still a lot we can find here. First we'll go into the cave. Once you go far enough into the cave, you'll teleport into a little cave spot with a cage. It says Zink's cage on it. Maybe a reference or Easter egg to something here. So if we keep walking past the waterfall, we could end up over to this, which is a little spot overlooking the whole world. So here we are at the spot overlooking the whole world. With the world being so big for optimization, things start clipping out of view the further they are away. So you can't see too much from up here, but still a nice little spot. Around the world you can find these different objects, and if you find them all and you put them in the right place, you're going to unlock something else that I haven't shown you yet, and I'm going to save for you guys to come and figure it all on your own. There's a few more Easter eggs and things you can figure out in this world, so I encourage you to come over and take a look at it yourself. I'd also say it's worth experiencing this place with Josh. He's going to have a couple things that he can do here that no one else can do. Now, if you enjoyed the video and you want to see more worlds like this, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll be sure to keep on making my videos. If you know of any worlds or adventures you think I haven't been to just yet, please leave those in the comments below. I'll be happy to take a look at them. If you're still looking for worlds while I'm working on my content, take a look at my Instagram. I've got plenty of worlds showcased over there already. And finally, here's your head pats. Get out of here, go, be gone.
Gotta go there, don't just take it from me, cause there's a whole wide world you've been waiting to see. Get up and take it all, on your own 2 feet, go out and see it all, see it all.